Shalom, this is Sar Basrala. I like to camp. And first and foremost, look at praise, honor, and glory to the Father and the Son, and the proper true we return. Call, Hala, La, Yahweh Shema Shai, Ba'ashem, Ha, Wakak, Kudash, Ma'amoth. Also, double honor to the elders and the apostles of GMS, and their bonds married as well. Hawa Masharala. Peace and blessings to one third. It says, hasten over for let. So this lesson is going on renewing the inward man. Of course, this world is a very treacherous place, man. It's the valley of the shadow of death, man. It's this is Babylon, man. A lot of confusion, spiritually Nineveh. Rome reincarnated. Spirits of Sodom and Gomorrah, man. So this place is soon finna be destroyed, nonetheless. And the hope is that we continue in faith and hope in Yahweh Shema Shai, and we constantly read and study, every day, it's increasing your mind and ultimately giving increase to Yahweh Shema Shai, going on the highways and byways and going on the unicorn and spreading our light and showing for our light for the name Yahweh Shema Shai, so we can wake up the elect, we can wake up one third. They're gonna walk by, and of course the elect man that's gonna rule over the new kingdom of Yasharallah, and the new kingdom of Jerusalem. It's like it. So nonetheless, it's our duty and it's a blessing as well to understand and know this truth. The stuff that goes on, day to day, outwardly is going to happen because we're not of the world. We're constantly day in and day out. We're vexed by this world that all the wickednesses. It's so much stuff and Esau even know it himself that we can't even say certain stuff on YouTube. They'll cancel. They'll take off your page from it, man. So that's how wicked it is. That they got robots for it, man. And and Esau, even though they the devil, man, if like at camp, man, if you say Edomite or you say a red monkey, you say a devil or a demon, and you see an old Edomite couple walking past, they'll hit you with a little smiles, a quick little smile gain signs, man, or they hit you with a chuckle, or they'll smile at you because they know exactly who they are, man. And for our people that walk by, that does hear, mid lesson or just mid topic, talking about not eating shrimp or pork chops, they some might feel targeted. I ain't finna give them my shrimp. I'm not even give them my lobster or my pork chop. The pastor say, the Lord know my heart. So that's what two of our people think. Two of our people think that the Most High is with them, that God is with them, even if they don't believe that. They still that's just as bad because they know the Most High don't, but they know the Most High is not gonna let them sin willingly, and they can be destroyed from that, And so, either way, if they're not with the Lord and they want to be with wickedness, they want to be with all types of atrocities, they want to be on Esau's and these demons, these devil sides, and ultimately surpassing the wicked, then, so be it. That's going to be them, man. They're only going to be renewed by them missiles. That's only that's going to renew them, man. What's going to renew them is them flames, man. It's going to purify their body because that's the only thing that the Lord can do for them, man. Only way the Lord can even try to heal this place is by making this a lake of fire, man. If the Lord wanted to heal this place, he would already did it, man. But this place is destined for destruction. It's destined to be the lake of fire, man. And you see a war, it's coming. Of course, the wars and rumors of wars, and you still got distractions, here and there. But there is, earthquakes in diverse places and famines, and Any time Russia or China get hit this place with a sanction, or India, or basically stop supplies and stop everything that's being shipped towards America, they can stop all the boats, man, any second. That's how the Lord is doing it. This is the intricate process that the Lord is going to. He had them Temanites, not the Temanites, but Temanites. Well, he had the what you call it, the Jews, man. The fake Jews. Yeah, well, the Germans kind of so like the Germans make the nuclear bomb, Oppenheimer, all that stuff. So he had them create nuclear fission, splitting the atom and create a nuclear bomb, man. And with that, you turn the whole side of the war, and the nuclear bombs that Esau created, that the Lord allowed these Germans to create, is the same thing that's going to destroy this place. So it's a very intricate thing that the Lord been doing for the past, since He created the earth. And we got to know that we are also part of that system. We're the messengers. We're the man. And Yahweh, we're that number as well. Lord willing, I'm part of the hopeful elect. And hopeful, I have faith in the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai, and ultimately that hope is something we have to have hope, because we can't see the Lord, but we know the Lord is our invisible power, and He's working. We seen everything He do. He been working. It's already in process, man. And so ultimately that's what's happening now, man. And so just knowing that this world is not going to make the men of the Lord faint, man. We're not gonna pass out. We're not gonna give up for Esau being wicked, or the two other people being wicked, these heathens being wicked. Where that's gonna keep us, and because that's what they're made to do. Two other people are going to they're made to surpass the wicked. These heathens are made to be wicked, and the world is wicked, man. And they don't love you. That's good, man. You shouldn't want to love the world. The world shouldn't want. They ain't gonna love you because you love the Lord. Yahweh Bashim Shai, you know. And so day uh day in and day out, you're constantly renewed through the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai. You're renewed. You're renewed by knowing you could possibly want to hope for elect, or that you're a child, man, or woman of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai, and everything that's outside of that, outside of the house of the Lord, is wickedness and vanity. It's gonna be dissolved. You know. What manner of person are you to be in, man? You ought to be in the manner of Yahweh Shai. And I'm going to hit this. 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 16. It says, for which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, so come, man, the outward man, the fleshly bodies are constantly going to keep dying away. They die each second, cell by cell, and of course they're going to do that because we're in these fleshly bodies. We have sin, where we die, and what you call it, with sin, with sin is death, man. We're going to constantly age and deteriorate and whatnot. But some men are not going to taste death. And one they're going to be transformed, and hopeful elect, they're going to be scarcely saved. So knowing that these physical bodies are something that we don't even that we're using to give up as a special sacrifice for the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai, but ultimately they're not going to be with us forever, because we don't want these. We don't want these fleshly bodies forever. We want to get rid of these. What matters is our spirit, man. And knowing the blessing of getting new bodies, getting a perfect body, and having the laws on the inward parts of being perfect, man, and having righteousness and peace upon the earth, and and truly being a perfect vessel. Everything gonna be perfect, man. And that's when we get the new bodies. And then on top of that, when the missiles hit this place, and the elect is scarcely saved, we up in them chariots, man. 40 days and 40 nights. Ultimately wait for them everything to get put in place, and we have the kingdom, man. Here are the Zah, and the new bodies is what's gonna flesh and blood not gonna inherit the kingdom. So these fleshly bodies that are sinning and they're dying and deteriorate, we don't care about these, man. Ultimately, we care about the inward man. The inward man is your spirit. Ultimately, if you're a man of the Lord, you're gonna have the spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Bashima Shai. When the Lord will come down here, Yahweh Shai, He gonna look into your soul and know that you are a just man. You want to fight for peace and for your people, man. You want to fight for the Lord. So Khan, man, says, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. So Khan, man, the inward man is your spirit. We're constantly learning and learning, getting more knowledge every day. And we're getting closer to the destruction of this place. The destruction of this place is what's gonna seal everything. We're gonna know we're very well. We already you can be scarcely saved at that point, but just know every single day that day by day, if this happened over there in China, we're just a slight step closer to um either the dollar depreciating and the dollar collapsing, bringing in a new monetary universal currency, man, and the collapse of the dollar, knowing that we're gonna get them new bodies, so we want to worry about the outward man of fleshly bodies no more that die, and that's gonna deteriorate, and in our spirit and new bodies, they're gonna be one, man. We're gonna have the spirit of the Lord on top of, we're gonna have perfect bodies. So the inward man is the spirit of the Lord, man, and our spirit, man. And if you got the spirit of the Lord, then you're gonna know that everything that's happening every day is gonna need to happen. To continue in this truth. Everything that happens every day, has to happen, and it's gonna be good for you. It's gonna be good for your mind. Of course, you can get tired, you might get sorrowful, but that's just that's just how it's gonna go. That's how it is. That's what we call the hopeful. That you got a hope in it. How about myself? Everything ain't gonna be easy greasy, lemon squeezy, nor peasy. Everything is gonna be hard. You gotta go through the straits. You gotta go through the fire. You gotta be tried, man. The Lord gonna try you, man. You gotta give your body as a living sacrifice. We do that every single day. We do that for our spirits, not for our bodies, not for this world. We doing that for Yahweh Bashima Shai. That's how we renew. We gonna keep getting renewed every single day, day by day. This is James chapter 1 verse 21. It says, "Wherefore lay apart all filthiness, fluidity, fluidity of naughtiness, a whole bunch of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your soul." So come, man, ultimately the engrafted word, man, is the word that the truth. The truth that the Lord gave His man, gave us let men to go on highways and byways for, man. Tell our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds, which is our people that like the other nations, that they the true children of Israel, man, and that 2/3 of people they're gonna be cut off. They're gonna be cut up. It's like they're gonna be destroyed, and 1/3 is gonna be they can be saved and hope. Ultimately, the hopeful elect, they're gonna be scarcely saved, and so America gonna be destroyed. Knowing knowing all this, that that is gonna happen. You got to know you got to cut off something. You got to cut off the physical part of it. We if we get mad very quickly, we get all types upset or you cry and everything. Those are fleshly things to do. But some of those are not too bad or nothing. But you get mad or you get too carnal or something. I'll say that. If you get like too carnal, that's something we gotta cut off and everything. You get too caught up in the world and the matrix, and you just feel like you can't do it anymore. You gotta cut that off. You gotta cut off your friends that can't. Well, I ain't gonna say cut them off, but just know that if they're not with the Lord, you know, they either gonna push you toward the truth, or they're gonna take you away from it. So, you know, you got to know who's doing that to you or not, you know, because it's a good thing to know. But ultimately, you know, if you were your Akwati, or, you know, um, or children, you know, son or daughter or whatever, and you know that they gonna push you, you know, or whoever's around that's pushing you, ultimately the Lord, man. And you gotta lay apart your filthiness and your high levels of naughtiness. And, you know, don't be naughty, man. Just doing stuff you know you shouldn't do, man. Um, you know, could be a lot of examples, but ultimately knowing that you gotta pray every day. You gotta pray without ceasing, and that's one thing that's something you gotta do every day. You know, you gotta pray for if you feel like you can't speak too well, or you feel like you need a breakdown, or if you feel like you need more you need a better a stronghold on your mind, or you know, fortify your mind. I mean, and you can pray for the Lord to do that for you, man. You know, you can do that spiritually and you can do that spiritually and mentally, man. And you can also pray to the Lord for that, man. So kind, man. It says, wherefore lay apart all filthiness and fluidity of naughtiness, man, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, man. So receive with humility, you know. So being this truth is ultimately humbling, man, because you're gonna have dudes say you got dresses on, you know, call you a bum. You know, you got, of course, you got these wicked Sadducees and Pharisees that wanted to call you you know, what you call it, a faith-based Israelites or something like that. And but basically, which is a very much a compliment, because you have faith in the Lord, you have hope. That's why you want to be one of the hopeful elect, you know, because you have faith and hope. You know, you want to believe in what you see, and not we don't have to believe in what we see. We got to believe in what we believe and what we know. We know the Lord and the visible power. He everything is already pre-wrote, and we're at that now. We know that we gotta go on the highways and byways and tell people that this place gonna be destroyed. If you don't want to be a part of that, I mean, if you can't accept that fact, then the Lord gonna show you why you didn't say that fact, because you was wicked, you know. But yeah, I think that's if you were a man. If you're a man, you got testicles, you got testify, man. So yeah, you go on the highways and byways, man. Don't be afraid. You know, don't be afraid of nothing, man. You know, because that meekness is the meek is gonna inherit the earth, man. And also, what I missed one thing I was just finna say, man, meekness. Oh yeah, the Lord chose the foolish thing to confound the world, man. So you have this whole world, which is, you know, everybody just, you know, look at it. You know, this happened today. This happened on the news. You know, everything is important. Everything is good. You know, in the world. But then you go on a Saturday to a park or a street corner, or here or there, and you see some men with garments with you know, uncut beards and hair, or you know, whatever. And you talk, and you hear them talking about to hear them going to Daniel 7 or Revelations 13, or you hear them going into you hear them going into a you know, exhortation, or you know, just a you know, any lesson, and they're talking about this place gonna be destroyed. As soon as you hear that should just wake you up. You know, the Lord chose the foolish things. He chose to go on the street corner just like Yahushua did, and you know, and act those out. You know, do just like Yahushua, be a prophet. You know, to, tell everything, tell everyone what the Lord showed you. You know, this place is gonna be destroyed, and knowing that the let men they're gonna be woken up. You're gonna have the 1/3 as well. It'll be transformed, and they're going to be the one that inherit the earth. That's the meekness of it, man. Well, that's the blessing of it, at least, to know that's what's going to happen, you know. But everybody else in the world just think, oh, they just doing what they doing, this and oh, that's cool, you know, this and that. But ultimately, you gotta be with it, because if you're not with it, you ain't living. But if you are with it, but you're not with it, then you ain't with it. So, man. So our outward man perishes, man. These fleshly bodies are gonna constantly deteriorate, you know. But our inward man is something that's always going to keep growing and growing, getting sharper and sharper. It's gonna get better and better through the spirit Yahweh Shai. You know, iron sharper iron. So you have charitable brothers. You have brothers that want to break bread with you, and that'll be the best thing. You know, do lessons together. Study. You know, study with your kids, your wife, or you know, whatever, and study every day and pray every day, and keep getting better and better every day. This is Hebrews chapter 3 verse 13. It says, "But exhort one another daily, while it is called today, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin." So come, man. Uh, Ultimately, encourage your brother, sister, child. You know, each and every day. Why why it's called a day? Be, before you pray. You know, or after you do. You know, tell your brothers why they ought to be in this truth. This truth is going to get, of course, you're gonna be sorrowful because of the wisdom you have, but at the same time, you're gonna know you're going through that for a reason. Your outward man is perishing, but that's because they have to. That's gonna get cut off anyways. If the Lord ain't doing it, if this word ain't making you feel like you perishing, then the Lord gonna do something else to it. He gonna burn you up. Your eyes gonna be out your eyes, the tongue gonna melt. You know, if you don't want to get burnt by this world, you're gonna either get burnt by the Lord. So I'd rather get burnt by this world, because that don't mean nothing. The Lord can give me a new body, you know. So Khan says one more time. It says, "But exhort one another daily while it's called today, you know, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin." So Khan, man, you gonna constantly sin every day. We're born into sin, you know. Anything can happen through a day, and only thing that's why you have to pray every day. That's why you gotta pray. That's why you gotta yeah, you gotta pray and study, and you have to do everything within your physical, spiritual, and mental powers, your mental abilities to stay away from all that naughtiness and sinfulness, because that's all the deceitful, and all that sin gonna cause you to die. But of course, not only that outward man will, but that inward man, that's gonna affect that part, because your inward man is something that's gonna constantly stay spiritual. You gotta have that inward man have to be constantly will be of the spirit of Yahweh Shai, not the spirit of this world. So encourage one another every day, and be with Yahweh Shai to show your faith and hope, and your sorry, what to show your faith and hope. So like it. This is Romans chapter 6 verse 6. It says, "Knowing this, that our old man is crucified with him." So come, man. Uh, our old men are physical, and wicked men are sinful men. The one that's dying, the outward man that's that's gonna that's perishing. That's just our body. They're gonna die anyways. They're not dying from if they're not dying from this world getting to you. then they're gonna die at the end because these messages gonna get to you. So it says ultimately knowing this that our old man, the person that we was before the truth man, is crucified with him. So that those I'm gonna keep going, that the body of sin might be destroyed, that henceforth we shall not serve sin. So come, man, that old you should die. Of course, you can remember and and respect the process that you went through. You were either, if you were Jake growing up in America or anywhere, but from Babylon, you gonna know you probably did some grimy stuff before you was in the truth, or you did this and that before you was in the truth. But ultimately, once now you are here, your old self is something that you got to remember, so you'll never have to be that again. If you go back to that, even though you know the Lord, y'all, but my shot, you better off dead, and you're a dead man walking. And some people that don't want to know the Lord, they're dead men and women walking. And nonetheless, you got to crucify that old man, so you don't got to serve that sin no more. Just how we were before the truth. Well, we were serving money, we were serving mammon, we were serving our work, our jobs. Most dudes they work them blue collar jobs, and they get work the wheels off. Esau work the wheels off them, and they don't have time for their family or even for themselves, and just be like robots working, come work, go to sleep, go to work, go to sleep. You don't want to be like that. I mean, you can do it and balance and everything else, but with going to church and studying, giving out videos, and have time for yourself or your family or anything, then so be it. But when you just work like a robot just to get money, get something that you don't need, or not get something you don't need, but get something that you need in this world for now, but not getting anything that you need for what's gonna come after this place, or not, or get, or well, not want to get something that you gonna need later in this place, because you need wisdom now. You need wisdom now. You need this truth now. You can't get away. It's not gonna end just like that. It's gonna go through a process. You're gonna get Jacob's trouble. You're gonna get the dollar collapse, and everything you work for it's gonna be ain't gonna be for nothing. You're gonna have nothing to your name. You're gonna have to follow the name of the Lord. You use that name. That's gonna be the name you got to call on, and you get something out of that ultimately. But yeah, you don't want to be in that spirit to be like a robot, but you wanna be like that for your outside. Go week in, week out, season in, season out. Cold or hot. Rich or poor, serve you the Lord. And so come, man. At the end of the day, that old man has to be crucified with just like the Lord was crucified, and so that sin it will be destroyed. And we don't serve sin. We'll serve ultimately Yahweh Shai Mashiach and the Father, the Most High Yahweh. This is This is Hebrews chapter 10, verse 23. It says, "Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering." So come, man. Our man perishes, and the inward man is renewed every day. That's because we hold fast for the Lord Yahweh Bashamashah, the profession of faith and hope in the Lord Yahweh Bashamashah. We don't have to see him to believe in him. These are two people have to believe in everything, or they got to see everything to believe it, and ultimately everything that you will see is going to perish with you, man. Uh, Nothing, the stuff that we can't see is good. We can't see all the way in the Shemayim, but we know there's gold there. We can't see the Lord's throne right now, but of course you got a childlike imagination. You can see it in your head, but well, we don't have to see him right there. Uh, we know he's there. We know he did we know the story is already pre-wrote, and we got it in and out, and we know what's is going to happen. Not every single detail, but we gonna know we know the basics. We know this place is not gonna be here forever, and this place is gonna be destroyed. And we know the best way to get this place out of here is going on highways and byways and preaching that, man. It says, "Professing our faith without wavering, for he is faithful that for he is faithful that promise." One more time, Shalaki. It says Hebrews chapter 10, verse 23, let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering, for he is faithful that that promise. So come, man. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, man. He's gonna deliver his men and women children out of this place, man. And ultimately, the elect, he's gonna scarcely save, man. He's gonna destroy this place with those 200 million ICBMs of intercontinental ballistic missiles, and he gonna come in the thief of night when everything look real good, everything look look delicious. And that's when the Lord gonna come on the greatest day, just like in the days of Noah, man. They were partying, and drinking and supping and having lustful stuff, man. And ultimately, that's ultimately when the Lord boom like that, But his face is not gonna be destroyed by water; it's gonna be destroyed by fire, man. And that's gonna be a little worse, cause yeah, man, them ICBMs ain't no joke. The missiles ain't no joke. You know, we got nuclear fallout and everything. So it's even more than that, and it's a very intricate, system and within itself. So, man, you gotta say faithful to the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, without wavering, and to know that you're not gonna be confounded if you believe in the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai. And man, this is Romans chapter 13, verse 12. It says the night is far spent. So, man. The night, man, everything that dwells in the night, these roaches, man, when the lights are turned on, ultimately, the men of the Lord, they're going to scatter, So the night is far, the night is far spent. The day is at hand. So the day of the Lord, of course, and everybody think that the day of the Lord is going to be, bright, bright days and ponies and everything, but it's gonna be a dark night, as they're gonna be the opposite of what these heathens and where to the people imagine. But ultimately, that's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be a good day, because we know that the Lord Terry is gonna come. We're gonna be shucking and jiving, and because we know that his place is finna be destroyed, man. Because we know our King Yahweh Shai is coming down to destroy his people, just like we'll tell our people that was gonna happen. They didn't turn back, so you can't feel sorry for them. Can't definitely feel sorry for the heathen, because the Most High don't even care about them, man. And so the day is at hand. It says, let us therefore cast off the works of darkness. We're doing that every day, day by day. That's our job, to cast all these demons and these goblins and ghouls, and these workers of iniquity, Esau and these two of our people, man. And it says, and let us put on the armor of light. So come, man. And actually, I want to get well, basically, um, the night is far spent, and our salvation is nearer than we ever imagined. So, that's something, slightly paraphrasing, and that's something that we constantly hope for, day by day. The hour, man, it perishes, because you know we sin every day, and ultimately we 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 renewed through our hammer man, through the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, and ultimately we want salvation. We don't want anything else. We want to be in we want to know that we're a prophet, and that our voices through the spirit of Yahweh Shai were heard, and the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai were heard, man, and that we were good mouthpieces and messengers, and knowing that it's something even greater. It's something another blessing within that, is getting salvation from it. So man, that's why we keep moving. That's why we keep pushing towards the Lord, and we pushing in the truth. Every day, and that's because we're gonna get a great present from it. And being in it is a present with itself, but we know we're gonna get salvation. We know that this is for a good reason. It's sharpening us, and it's growing us, and it's making us, purifying us every single day. So it's a gift ultimately. But man, that was a lesson. Lord willing, that was an edifying lesson. And with that, once it's Shalom.